to my channel. I am back today with a little different type of video. I wanted to come to you guys today with a story time. So this story is going to be about my son. It was actually pretty recent. It was last week, and I thought it was hilarious. So I thought I would share it with you guys, just to kind of give you guys a glimpse into what I deal with being a single mom of a 9-year-old boy. Okay, so this all started last Tuesday. I remember it was last Tuesday because it was Taco Tuesday. So we had tacos for dinner. My son came home from school. Everything was as normal. He came home. He said his, how his day was and all this other stuff. So, he decided he wanted tacos. So I was like, okay. Monday night I took the meat out, cooked the tacos Tuesday, and we had dinner. Everything was good. And then all of a sudden, mommy was sleepy. And we normally eat dinner around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Mommy started feeling sleepy at like 7. So I was sitting in my bed watching TV, and I started to realize I was dozing off. I was trying to stay up, and I was trying to stay up, and I was trying to stay up, and I just couldn't do it. So I dozed off, and something woke me up, and I was like, oh snaps, like what time is it? So I'm checking, and it's 7:30. So I'm like, okay, let me just yell down to him and tell him it's bath time, because 7:30 is his bath time. So I was like, Jeremiah, it's your bath time, you need to come take a bath. And he was like, okay. And so he runs upstairs, he comes take a bath, and I doze back off. I didn't hear him get out of the tub. I didn't hear him get dressed. I didn't hear any of that, because he takes a bath in my tub, because my tub's bigger than his. So he takes one in my room. He doesn't really care for showers, so that's fine. But I didn't hear anything. And so like finally, like I woke back up and was like, oh snaps, like what time is it? And it was like 8:30, and I was like, oh snaps, his bedtime is 8 o'clock. Let me tell him to go to bed. So I was like, Jeremiah, it's time to go to bed. He was like, okay. And like I heard all the rustles, like normal bustle and rustles of like him moving around. And yeah, so I'm thinking, okay, kid's getting ready for bed. Like he's doing what he needs to be doing. He's getting the cats rounded up. Like he tends to take the cats in his room to like fall asleep, and then they kind of like roam off because he leaves his door cracked. So he did that like I thought he did that like normal. And so I fall asleep, and then I heard something. Like I'm asleep for a while, and I'm hearing something, and I'm like, what is that? And I checked the time. It's 11:56 p.m. This kid is supposed to be sleeping. Like he's supposed to be knocked out, right? So I get up, and I'm like, what is that? So I check the time. It's 11:56, and I get up, and I'm like, Jeremiah, what are you doing? And he was just like, oh, I went to sleep and I couldn't wake, and I woke up. Mind you, this kid sleeps through the night all the time. Like he has no problem falling asleep. So I was like, no, you didn't just wake up. Like you never went to sleep, did you? And he was like, no, ma'am. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe you, da 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 da. And I knew something should have been wrong because my door was closed. My door is never closed. Like my door, I used to close my door all the time, but like now I keep it open because I have cats, and like they like to come and sleep in here sometimes. So like I'll leave the door cracked, and then I'll leave my door cracked so that I can hear my son. My door was closed. So it was like he closed my door and went to go play his game. And he played his game until I woke up to get him ready for school, like to get him ready for, like until I woke up to get him back into bed. I was so upset. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe you. Like, why would you do this? Like, who does this? You know you're not supposed to be on your game. He only gets to play his games on weekends. So I'm like, you know you're not supposed to be playing your game during the week. I don't understand why you have your game. And I'm like, I'm not yelling at him, but like I have my voice raised because I'm upset. Because I'm just kind of like, dude, like you tried to be sneaky about it. Like my kid, like when I tell you like, he's sneaky. Like, it's crazy how sneaky this kid is. But it's just kind of like, he didn't get it from me. I'm not a sneaky person. I've never been a sneaky person. That did not come from me. I say it comes from his dad's side of the family. But I know for sure it did not come from me. So I'm like, okay, go to bed, da-da-da. So I wake him up the next morning. And this kid is grumpy. Like when I say he is grumpy, like he did not get all the sleep he needed to get. So he was grumpy all day. So I was just kind of like, all right, it's not my fault. Like it's your fault. You know, you should have, gotten yourself to sleep. I don't know why you thought it was a good idea for you to stay up that late. And it was almost midnight and da-da-da. And I'm kind of just fussing at him. And he's just like, I know. And he's just like, I don't understand, Mom. I'm so tired. And I'm just like, I know. And I'm like, it's your fault. Like, you did it. Like, I don't understand, like, why you would stay up that late. So I tell him, so he missed the bus because he was grumpy. So I took him to school and I told him, and I was just like, you better have a good day at school today. Like there should be no reason why you have any marks on your, cause they get like these little like cards from school. What are they called? I don't remember what they're called, but like they get these little log things from school that you have to sign every week. And like, I was like, I don't want to see anything on there about you not, doing what you're supposed to be doing. And he was like, yes, ma'am. He got out of the car and he went to school. So he comes from school and I was just kind of like, hey, how was school today? And he was just like, it was fine. Mommy, I was really tired all morning. And I was just kind of like, but whose fault is that? And he was just like, I know, it's my fault. And I'm just cracking up laughing because I'm just kind of like, dude, like, you know that you're supposed to go to sleep. Like your bedtime is 8 o'clock. Like, come on, dude. Like you're staying up until 11, like 12 o'clock at night. Like, come on. And he's just like, I know, I promise I won't do it again. I was really tired all this morning. Like, Mommy, I promise I won't do it again. I'm gonna go to bed on time. I'll probably go to bed early tonight. And I'm like, I'm probably sure you will because you did not sleep last night. So yeah, like he just crazy story. So that's the story of my son being sneaky and trying to stay up. He's a crazy kid. Like he's such a weirdo, and I just be like, I don't understand. Like he does things that like I wouldn't even thought of when I was a kid. Like I know we used to like during the summertime we used to get up and sneak and watch TV, but it was just kind of like it was summertime, so it was just like if we got caught and we got in trouble, like it's summertime, so what could really happen? But it was just kind of like he does this stuff all the time. Like he does stuff like this all the time. And I sometimes think to myself, like, am I not doing what I need to be doing as a mom? And it's just kind of like, no, that's not it. You're a single mom and you work really hard and you do everything that you can for him. But it's just kind of like sometimes he just wants to push the button, poke the sleeping bear. And I'm just like, dude, will you learn? Like, will you learn? Like, I don't understand. Like, I, as a kid, was not like that. Like, I was not like that at all. Like, I just was not that kid. And so it's just kind of like, I just keep thinking to myself, like, okay, we have to figure something out because he's just, whatever. But it's just like, he's been on his best behavior since then. Like, he's had a little hiccups here and there. And he got his phone taken and he got his PlayStation and his Xbox taken. Well, it's my Xbox, but he got both of those taken. He can't play on either one. So right now he's on restriction and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. He got his phone back. But it's not like 100%. Like, he doesn't get it all the time, and he can't like call his cousins and stuff. So that is the story of how my son decided that he wanted to stay up late on a school night and got himself in trouble. So if you want more stories like this, please let me know down in the comments. I tried to make it as funny as I could, but I guess my sister was right. I waited too long to tell the story. But yeah, like, if you guys like these types of things, you know, please let me know down in the comments below. I will try my hardest to keep doing different things on this channel, just to kind of, you know, give you guys a variety of different things that come from me. Thank you guys for the support, and I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and share if you can. Stay up to date on my VSG journey, and I appreciate you guys for coming. Have a good one.